What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Magnificent coming back with another video. And actually, this video is kind of like it's more so like informative more than like a sneaker. I was going to do like a sneaker drop today, but there's something I just wanted to share because I think a lot of people should know about this. So in terms of finances, right? I know I'm not the richest person in the world, but I work hard enough that I don't overspend, right? So I live within my means. I'm not out here buying Mercedes Benz or this five room bedroom house with the big backyard and thing. I keep things moderate. Like I buy things in moderation, but I don't overspend. So that's the key thing. So I wanted to basically just express how I do things. Just certain things, not everything. I want to kind of provide you a key or a roadmap to what you can do, and how credit cards in general can be a benefit to you. So now the first thing you need to do is to understand that, and I know it's kind of logical, but you have to kind of tell yourself that when I have a credit card with a credit limit, it's not my money, it's the bank's money, right? So I say that with a grain of salt because I think a lot of people see that credit line, they say, "Ooh, I got money to spend," but again, it's not your money to spend because eventually you have to do what? You got to pay that money back, and then within whatever the monthly billing cycle is, if you don't pay it back in time, at least a portion of it, they can add an APR. They can add some type of percentage to it where whatever you owe, now you owe a little bit more, and that's they kind of encourage you to pay that off within that billing time frame. So people look at a credit card and think that, oh my God, I'm not dealing with it. It's evil. It'll put you in debt, blah blah blah, whatever mystical story you you may want to think. But in reality, you got to think of it like outside of what it can do, right? So it can give you those percentage, cashback deals, and every card has its niche. Me personally, I have a credit card with major corporations, so Chase, Citibank, American Express, Discover, Amazon, which really is under Chase. There are all types of benefits to this, but there's other ways that you can use it. So for that, I mean, let's just say, for instance, right? We all know about the shoe game, what it does. If you purchase a shoe with a credit card that you know that it's in value of $150 is at retail, but you know if you get that you understand that this is a coveted shoe, and once you get that shoe, you know what platforms or what programs that you can go to resell the shoe, and probably make what $300, right? So what did I say? 100, 150, whatever. Okay, let's just say 100. So you just made a $200 profit. As long as you pay that 100 towards the credit card, you just made $200. And on top of that, depending on the credit card you have, you just got cash back. So I tell people that you have to think mentally. You have to have that financial or that fiscal discipline. You have to have that financial discipline in yourself to prohibit yourself from buying things you do not necessarily need. Now, if you see an opportunity presents itself, go ahead. Me personally, what people don't know is that yes, 10 years ago, I didn't have the greatest credit, but there are options because you have a secured card, secured credit card, you have an unsecured credit card. An unsecured credit card is basically what I have, meaning I have a credit line, I can do whatever I want as long as I pay the money back, again, within that certain time frame. But the secured card, with the secured credit card, they actually do, put some type of down payment, because what you're doing is you want to actually down payment of your money towards the car, and then they give you a certain credit limit. The whole point of that is that they want you to show that institution, whoever that financial institution is, wants you to show them that can be trusted, because this comes down to responsibility and accountability. Again, I can't stress that enough. It comes down to responsibility, meaning you, the individual, and accountability, meaning you, the individual. Don't rely on others, your mom, your cousin, your grandpa. You. Starts with you. If I trust you as an institution, a financial institution, to give you money, knowing that you're going to give that money back, cool. Now, keep in mind, the multiple cards that I have, I've been doing this for, this is be going on 9 years. Going on nine, actually, yeah, sorry, 8 or 9 years, close to it. But that's the whole point you want to do. You want to basically show the credit card company, I'm making these purchases, but I'm also paying it back. So that's my little gift to you guys. A lot of people I know, you got to understand the terms of the financial game, because a lot of people will look at me like, you're wasting all this money buying these shoes. And I'm thinking to myself like, now, hold on for a second. Before you step into my life, why don't you focus on yours? I don't mean to say that with a, with a grain of salt, but you get what I'm saying. It's the fact that I see what certain people do. Like they'll come to me like, "Why are you buying all these shoes? It's a waste of money." All right, well, we all know that in the financial sneaker game, that most of these shoes is they're definitely investments. I've seen shoes sell for 150, go high and sell as high as thousands on top of thousands. Some of my mustache. Anyway, for $1,000, but that's something that you invest in. You invested your $100 in this shoe that in depending on the term, whether it be a year or the 2 years passes by, and you can see that it grows depending on the shoe. This is why I say do your homework. It can grow. Like you can gain. It's a financial gain. People buy cars, brand new cars every day, brand new houses every day, and without understanding that, every time you're doing that, you know that car, that brand new car, unless you're going in there with a wad of cash, $30,000, $50,000, is going to depreciate as soon as you drive off. So you're comparing a sneaker, right? That and a lot of people who don't understand the sneaker game, I can see where you're coming from, but if you don't understand it, that's kind of the problem. You don't understand it. So a sneaker is going to increase, and a car is going to decrease in value over time, depending on the sneaker, depending on the car. Most cases, I tell people like you're investing, you just not even invested, but you basically just borrowed $30,000 to pay for that $30,000 car that's going to depreciate as soon as you hit the lot. Me, I just invested $100 that can grow as much to $300 to $500, and I just made a profit off that sneaker. You get what I'm saying? It's your frame of mind. You got to change the way you think about what society makes you want to think. Because in reality, when it comes to student loans, I see people struggling there. And when it comes to houses, when you buy a house, you can struggle there because it depends on the mortgage that you have. I know locations, everything, but you have to start thinking about how much all this stuff is going to cost you on a monthly basis. A house, you have to heat it, right? And it looks good when you buy the house, cool. But over time, you have to take care of that house. Exterior, the interior, all that stuff adds up. So from a financial standpoint, you just, I tell people just with a grain of salt. If you can live within your means, I think you're good. But just because you just got paid, that doesn't mean you go out and spend all your money the same weekend that you just got paid. That's where people get trapped in the, I don't want to say poor man's mentality, but you're falling in that trap that you have money, now it's time to spend. No, I mean you can spend. Some people, that's why you say you have to spend money in order to make money. In this case, that's what I'm trying to tell people about the whole credit card thing. These are again former ways to make money, but the what I'm trying to tell you is that rather than sit there and focus on what other people are doing, how they're doing it, I'm giving you the tools for you to start and find ideas and find ways to make money, whether it be your money, the financial institution, the credit card, whatever you have, where you can take that money and invest that money and make more money. That makes sense. I'm just using the shoe game as reference. That's just one of the ways that you can actually make money if you think about it. So, I hope that that's helpful to you. And I just wanted to bring that out because somebody was asking me about the shoe game, what I do, how I do it. And obviously, when you look at my credit now, it's, come on. Do the math. Hey, I'm not even going to say what the credit score is, but obviously it's really good just for the simple fact that I have that relationship, that trust, accountability, responsibility. Accountability, responsibility when it comes to payments. Meaning I don't have my wife paying for my payments, or I don't trust my friend I don't do no joint. It's just me. That's where it starts. So don't point at other people and you're the reason why no, it's you. It starts with you. At the end of the day, it starts with you. So as long as you have that frame of mind to have that fiscal responsibility, have that financial discipline and fight the urge to buy things that you want and just focus on the things that you need. Once you get that career mode kind of in gear where it's like, I know I can save, I can put away, I can invest, once you have that down packed, that shows signs of maturity, at least in yourself, because I'm telling you, you don't want to go down that road where somebody is constantly doing different things that will put you into debt, further debt, further debt, further debt. That means trips, like, vacations, things like that. Vacations will come. Trust me, they will come down the road. depending on how you live your life, but you want to make sure you have your future set before you sit there and do everything. Because quite honestly, what would be better, as a parent or as an individual? Me as a parent, I would like to establish something that my kids can benefit from. So when I die, there's something that's left for them. That's the way I think. I don't think I got to do this for me and myself. That type of thought process is to me can affect how you live life and how you can basically gain and lose money. Trust me, it all works hand in hand. You got to be able to sacrifice and put others, at least your kids, me and personally, ahead before yourself sometimes. But there's times where you do have to think about yourself and then put others to the side so you can focus on your way of getting money and making more money and finding ways. So your boy Milton, just want to get that video out. To the people that watch this from start to finish, look, I'm giving you a roadmap to do whatever you want to do and give you an idea of how you can make money without having to go to your job and say, I want more money, I'm not making making the money, blah, blah, blah. Because another thing you want to focus on, in addition to the college payments that people are paying monthly, the car payments you're paying monthly, the insurance you're paying monthly, the house you're paying monthly, these are recurring charges. If you can find ways to narrow that stuff down, you gain. But at the same time, your focus should be getting out of debt. I mean, I have good credit. Cool. But at the end of the day, no credit can be good, especially when you're just financially sound. You don't have to depend on credit cards. You don't have to borrow. You saved enough. That's what you want to reach for. Again, I keep telling people in my previous videos, surround yourself with people who really understand the financial game. People that make money, not people who love to spend constantly. Because quite honestly, from my experience and everything that I've been through, I've been trying to tell people this, but you know how some people are, one in one ear and out the other. And nobody's trying to listen to it because they're doing this all the time. So your boy Milton said, I hope that was helpful. I will be doing this shoe surprise drop. I actually did the video already. I just got to put everything together. It won't take me that long. So tomorrow, what's today? Wednesday, September, I think it's checking out. Yeah, so September 18th today. The 19th is Thursday. There's some, listen, tonight. Well, actually, it don't even matter. Well, I'll get to that when I get to that because it's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But I'm going to drop the video. There's some secrets that I got to tell you guys later on. So your boy Milton, I am out. I am tired. But the grind never stops. Your boy Milton, I'm out. Peace.